Supergirl, issue 27, Mark and Draco writing with Eduardo Pansica on the art. First time the artist has changed, I believe, actually, on this Supergirl book since the start of this run.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for the worst, though. I think the art in this is pretty strong.
Yeah, I like Pansica.
Yeah, he's pretty solid. There's some great pages here. There's a giant page. There's a full page spread of Supergirl swinging a big axe, which I'm sure Matt was into.
That's always a big all the different aliens too. Like this is an undertaking because not only do you have Zinder and apparently his mother, who we find out that ice crystal
lady, the
villain. Lady is his adoptive mother who rescued him from who knows where, and whatnot. But then you have all the Omega Men. You have all of Hokum's, creatures and Spice, and like, it's a lot going on here, and I think it manages really well.
Yeah, no, I mean, I liked because I've been enjoying this one a lot, and I did say the last issue might have been my least favorite just because it felt like it was setting so much stuff up. I think this one benefits from that though because this one feels like a lot more like payoff. I felt like this one moved a lot better because it was like, no, we're in the mix of it now, and Supergirl's like, I have almost no power left because my my solar energy is depleted. So she's actually just got a blaster gun and she's like just in this fight it's like a sci-fi war action movie on this space station, and her and the Omega Men are taking out the bad guys. And she's like, and one of the things she did last issue is that Splice hit her with her solar blast, right? Because she's Tamarian, or she has at least Tamarian powers.
Tamaranian.
Yeah, Tamaranian. Sorry, but because we know she's been like a concoction of different aliens with different powers. But she doesn't hit her this time. She hits the roof to hurt more people because she's learned that that will give superpower power. So we have to do something different.
Yeah, and Spice even mentions I learned.
Yeah, so Supergirl actually dives and saves this little alien, this little child alien, who ends up dying a few pages later anyway.
Yeah,
it's really dark
because Kara's trying to get her up to the to evacuate. And Spice sees that, and that's what causes Kara to wield the axe. Like, Hokum's scientists are looking at this axe and trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Kara basically hulks out, it comes to her.
Thor style.
You find out, yeah, and it's powered by her rage.
Yeah.
Which I thought was fun because you don't want a pissed off Kryptonian, right? Like, that's pretty dangerous. So the fact that it's a pissed off Kryptonian plus this axe. Again, we're seeing stuff that we've never seen before in Supergirl, which is always cool.
Also, I love actually how her skirt and cape look in this issue. The way they flow on those big page spreads looks really, really nice.
Yeah.
Or obviously, she calms down though. She chooses not to kill Splice because she's Supergirl. She's a hero. She's like, no, this is not who I am, and she calms back down.
She messes her up though.
Oh yeah.
That is a drubbing. That's a massacre.
Yeah.
So, but then we get the, it looks like they've won, and Hokum's in retreat, but he seems like, no, I got exactly what I need. So the Omega Men and Kara are going.
And Starfire's brother as well. Let's not forget.
With Starfire's brother, it looks like. Also, Zinder is rescued from his mother by Krypto.
Yeah, Krypto wakes up and defends him. If I have a complaint about the issue is that him sort of rebelling against his mother and saying no, like Kara's good and Krypto's good and he's protecting me. That just feels a little bit quick to me. Like there's not really much of an arc there. It's just very quickly we find out that that's his mother, and then he immediately almost is like no, I'm against you now.
Yeah, I wish it had been set up in the last issue where he just said okay, mom, or whatever, and it let us know. But they're off. They're getting away from her. So she's split off from them, and she's with the Omega Men, and they're happy to have their crew back.
Yeah, from last issue.
But it turns out that Kara notices this mark on the back of their neck, and she's like, I recognize that, but where do I know it from? And of course, it turns out that they're clones. Hokum has cloned these members of the Omega Men.
They're clone sleeper agents.
Turn on them.
Yeah, they're clone sleeper agents. So Kara's off mulling because she's pissed that she's not actually found any answers about Rogol Zar yet. And then she runs back to the med bay, and the fallen comrades who did actually die, these clones have all went super monstrous and started killing people, and then they all sort of morph into kind of monstrous Supergirl clones, because that's the thing that Hokum did. He took Kara's DNA and put that into his clone concoction. So we have these weird pissed off Kryptonian monster hybrid clones at the end. So that's what she's got. That's a big cliffhanger at the end of this issue.
Yeah.
No, I had a lot of fun with this one. I liked all the space battle stuff. I'm digging Kara like dealing with her anger, which has always been a thing with her character, but I feel like it's really working here. Plus, Supergirl with a giant axe is kind of cool.
It is really cool.
And yeah, art's pretty solid again. Even though it's a different artist, I thought it stayed mostly true to what the art style's been throughout. So, no, I'm pretty on board with Supergirl still. I'm happy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm happy. So, what you rating it, Matt?
8.5. It's a really good. The Zender and his mom stuff notwithstanding, I thought the rest of the issue flowed really well.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like that stuff in the crypto sort of side of it, where I like.
Yeah.
It just felt as far as the development goes, it just went a bit too quick. But I will agree with the 8.5. Just back up. It's just back up again this issue. So Supergirl gets a thumbs up.